I had to break the recording.
That's sick. That is 8 tanks, by the way, in your army.
Oh god. Oh, actually, now that I think about it also, but speaking of Demon Slayer, have you ever heard of what the final, like, actual final part of Demon Slayer, the epilogue of Demon Slayer was?
Oh, the future? Yeah.
Yeah, where it's modern day.
Yeah, I've seen
Hey,
it.
can I just say one of my favorite parts about it?
Hmm.
Of all characters' ancestors, the one that makes me laugh is, of course, Itadosike's, you know, Mr. Boarhead.
Mm-hmm.
His descendant found the blue spider lily, the same shit that Muzan spent the entire series looking for.
Mm-hmm.
He figured out, like, it only blooms, like, 2 or 3 days a year, and only during the day. So, you know, Muzan was never gonna find it. But, it's also, like, super sensitive because he fucked up something. They all wilted. There is a theory that he did it on purpose because he found out about the demon properties. And he's just sitting there, he's like, I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna go live deep in the mountains. Everyone's response, he is the ancestor. Because he looks just like Itadosike under the board mass.
But what I was saying was, Guard isn't, like, a horrendously hard army to play, or, well, they're a little difficult to play.
Yeah.
Because their whole shtick, as you might guess, is orders. Their leaders can give orders to the units nearby, right?
As they should.
So you have to worry about how many orders your army has, because, you know, each commander can only give out, you know, 2 or 3 orders from which commander it is, right?
Yeah.
And which order you're going to give, because each order does something different. One's for +1 to hit in melee, one's +1 to hit in range. One's extra speed, you know?
I hate to interrupt. Can I just say something, though, about this game really quick, though, that I appreciate? So the redhead girl in my party, the elf, those are some pointy fucking ears.
Yes, they are.
I don't think
You know
I've
they
seen...
remind me of?
Jack and Daxter?
They remind me of? Yes.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I don't think I've seen ears that pointy since Jack and Daxter.
Oh, you reminded me. The Guard, because I do watch a YouTuber who does Guard, specifically does Guard content, right?
I think you've mentioned him a few times, yeah.
Yep, he's British. Recently, he was talking about some of the stuff with 11th edition, how, like, guys, what the fuck? Because, like, when they released the core rules for 11th, it was missing a bunch of shit. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, guys, can you, like, at least, if you're gonna make it free, then, like, release everything all at once, please? You know? But he's talking about how he's willing to pay, you know, whatever amount of money for, like, you know, a good product. Like, he's like, he pays for Netflix, he doesn't have, like, a chipped, you know, thing or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And guess what show he said he watched on Netflix?
Huh.
It's a sci-fi show that you like.
Do you know how Gundam?
Well, no. Let me specify it. Normal modern day world, but it's about exploring other worlds.
Stargate.
And aliens. Yep. He loves Stargate SG-1. And I'm like, huh?
It's such a good show. But
I
actually,
look over like, oh.
Actually, because I mentioned Gundam, so they announced a new Gundam game at the Game Fest this year.
Is it good?
DMC style combat, but the Gundam looks like an armor core, sort of.
It's very funky, but okay.
It has funnels.
We'll see how it is when it comes out. Fair enough. We'll see how it is when it comes out.
Yeah, but no, the in terms of the mech design, the thing I like is the whole, like, upper part of the leg opens up and both legs are Veneer thrusters.
Oh, fair enough.
It's called Gundam Hexa.
Okay. But, what I was saying is, how you build a guard list, like, very much depends on, like, you want to go with infantry, because, like, depending on what his rules are, you might want to run like an infantry list, or, like, a mixed list.
For Kane, I'd see either, like, infantry or...
It's not heavy artillery. Do you know why?
Why?
Balance reasons. GW shoved artillery and all indirect weapons so far into the dirt because of 2 factions.
Guard.
Guess what the other one was?
Tau.
Eldar.
Really?
At the beginning of the edition, their ability was they had the same kind of thing as, like, Sisters of Battle, where they had, like, you know, guaranteed dice. But theirs was you roll a bunch at the beginning of the battle. You don't really get them anymore throughout the game, right?
Yeah.
So what you would do is on Overwatch, I believe, I think there's one of their units basically could just terrorize the battle.
You motherfucker!
Well,
Sorry. Okay, this game doesn't do turn-based like, say, Final Fantasy or Pokemon or even D&D.
Yeah.
It uses what's called the press turn system. The way press turn works is, say I hit an enemy that I have an advantage against with either, you know, with anything like, these zombies, they're weak to fire. Instead of using one turn, it uses half a turn.
Okay.
So, theoretically, if I get enough, I could have 6 hits in a turn. But if I miss, instead of using one action, it uses 2.
Oh.
Or, to go a step further, if I say fuck up and hit a resistance, it also uses 2.
Okay.
So
I believe it was the Wraith Knight could just terrorize the field.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think here. Okay, I don't know if Keyframe told you, we do have our 4th player for the Dawn of War stuff.
Okay. I haven't been playing too much recently, but
yeah, it's Proto. He's gonna be our 4th player. I don't know what army he's gonna play yet.
I'm already. I'm. Do I lock in as what's it called?
As guard.
No, as sisters. Remember I was doing sister stuff. Because I don't think anyone can fight me like on anything if I play sisters, right?
I definitely won't, because I know, like, that's
I already have
uphill
my
battle.
my fucking my kneecaps are already fractured going into this.
Oh, can I also say what's actually, it's not in this game because of the a funny thing about the one of the demons in Shibagami Tensei 5. One of the demons, the main demon who is permanently fused with the protagonist, is not the only demon that voice actor was playing at the time, and it's still playing. He is Diablo in That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. You know, the the butler. I love the difference because the character he plays in SMT5 is like, you know, very serious, like, about everything going on, versus the one in Slime, which is Reburu farts. My god, Lord Reburu, that was inspired. I do kind of love that about Slimes. Like, Reburu's just kind of bullshitting his way through everything, and it's fucking Warhammer logic for them. It's like, my god, you're a genius.
Yeah. But when it comes to like every faction, though, there's usually multiple ways to play. They might not be the meta, but like there's usually multiple ways to play. Like as Admech, you can play them as either a very range-heavy army, going for like, you know, some Skitarii, some Breachers, you know, maybe some Onagers.
Oh, by the way, what do you think of the enemy that's on screen right now? Huh? Is an egg with an arrow through it and legs. You wanna know what species this is?
What?
Homo Oppo.
That means nothing to me.
What in real life has the term homo?
Is that a...
It's a human.
Well, humans.
They are all humans.
Why does it have a duck bill? Why does it have a duck bill? That's a platypus.
They're just called humans, and they're the most horrific monsters in the game.
But Admech has one of the longest FAQ sheets. Do you know why?
What?
A few of our units needed to have their weapons changed. Also, we had to have our entire army roll redone because it was so ungodly dog shit when the game came out, when 10th edition came out. So basically, 10th came out, right? Everyone looked at the Admech rules, and Admech players looked at it and went, "What are we supposed to do with this?" Right?
Yeah, I think you mentioned this to me back when they came out.
No, back when they got the rules updated.
Yeah.
So everyone, no, you just have to play them first. You have to learn the play style. Then the Admech Codex came out, one of the early ones, right?
Yeah,
and they went, "This is dog shit." No, they still went. The players went, "This is dog shit." Everyone else went, "No, you just have to like learn how to use it." Time went on. Admech had one of the worst win rates in the game, and had little to no changes for massive points drops over time. And everyone finally went, okay, yeah, they're ass. Remember I said your options are either a melee buff or a range buff?
Yeah.
Before, it was like, if the enemy is in their own deployment zone, you get a +1 to your armor piercing. So they're not playing the game, you get a buff. And I've heard them willing for Conqueror Wolves, but both of them are really, really, really niche and really bad. Now they're very good. Admech was one of the worst factions in the game, it's one of the best. Part of it was because the Chicken Walkers are really good, and part of it is because Call is a primer.
I love the Chicken Walkers.
I love them. They're very, very good. I don't think Boss likes fighting them.
I think that's like my favorite thing about Admech is just how bizarre their fucking vehicles are.
Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I did in my Admech game versus Boss?
Mm-hmm.
I took 2 spotted Chicken Walkers, not with the guns, with the taser lances, which have anti-walker. He was playing Tau.
Oh yeah.
Suddenly, he had to deal with those in the midfield. And you know what I did with my crab tank?
Hmm.
I was in Conqueror the whole time, which means it was hitting on 4s with a gun that shoots like twice per turn. So of 2 dice, each one has a 50-50 chance to actually hit. It hit no shots the entire game. Do you know what it did? It slowly walked over to one of the objectives and body blocked his units.
Can I just say what will forever be my favorite thing in Admech? It's those fucking robot horses.
Oh yeah. Like the actual horses, right?
The ones that they can't turn off.
Walkers? Oh, those are chicken walkers.
Oh, those are the chicken walkers. Okay.
Yes.
I love the fact that like so, this one motherfucker figured out how to turn them on, and he died.
No, they don't have to turn them on.
They just don't know.
If they turn them off, they just don't turn on again for some reason.
Because the guy who could do it is dead.
I think it was something like that. It's weird.
So they're
making Iron Striders.
Just like I'm running around in a pen. I'm so happy they're in Dawn of War 4. My god, if they...
Oh no, what the issue isn't that they can't be turned on, it's that they're built around a perpetual motion machine that they don't know how to build, and they can't remove it. So you turn them off,
they're never turned back on.
It fucks up. Yes. So it's like, we kinda can't, so like...
Is it the guy who was in charge of it dead?
There ain't Dark Huh? There are good attacks. I believe the Iron Striders themselves, the ones that are being built now, the ones that are kind of, being the new gen ones, do you know why they're fine? We know the guy who is making them is alive.
Is it Call?
They're called the Iron Strider Bellastari.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah. Remember, why is a Land Raider called a Land Raider?
I actually don't know.
Why do you think a Land Raider is called a Land Raider?
Because it raids land?
That's what most people assume. No, it's named after its creator.
Who the fuck was its creator?
What do you think his name was?
Big E.
No. It's named after its creator. Archon Land.
God fucking damn it.
I'm not kidding. It's
Look,
dumb,
nothing
but I'm
will beat the
kidding.
first named Inquisitor.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
What was his name? Obi-Wan John Clouseau?
No, it wasn't John Nolan.
It's something Obi-Wan Clouseau. No, Obi-Wan Sherlock Clouseau.
Yes, Obi-Wan Sherlock Clouseau. He looks like a fucking goblin, too. And all that.
It feels like talking about him feels like a shit post.
Super early for me. I love that shit. So good.
I will also say, one of my favorite things with Sandy Mitchell will always be, I was told 40k could not be silly.
It definitely can be. My only thing with both, I have an issue with both crowds that are like, oh, make everything kind of,
silly.
A bit silly. And the crowd was like, nothing can be silly. You have to have a balance. You have to know when to be silly.
Yeah. But no, the reason why I like Sandy Mitchell's response to that was being told, no, like by GW, it's like they had to be super serious because that was what was going on at the time.
Oh, was that time period? Yeah, it was that time period.
And his response, this is Caiaphas Cade.
Yeah. Remember, them going more serious is why we lost, squats for a while. Because apparently, Space Biker Dwarves with the big Book of Grudges was too silly. So when they came back, now they were just Deep Rock Galactic. And I don't mind it, because, like, sure.
I think of like all the stuff that's like ever been like does like knee-jerk reactions from GW, I think that one's probably been the one that had the best results.
Yeah. Honestly, though, like, okay, the thing is, right, when it comes to the Leagues of Votann, is they are a pretty cool faction, in my opinion.
Yeah.
There is a funny thing, because you know the lore of the Leagues of Votann, right?
They live in the Galactic Core, right?
That's where they're from. Yeah. They're human.
Yeah, they're...
the Imperium doesn't know that, but they're human. They're descendants of the golden age of... You know what this means? Some of their weapons are, not craftable anymore by normal humanity.
Yeah. Because they've been living in the Galactic Core away from the Imperium and the Admech and everything else.
Away from everyone for a while. And because of their religiousness towards their AIs, towards the Votann, which are the AI, the AIs actually should be working fine. Do you know why they're not?
Why?
Originally, they were just a mining and scouting, science mission. So they were all clones. And so when you're going to die, or when you die, you basically ground your body up into the Votann. It scans through all of your DNA and adds it to the pool, right? So over the short period of time, that's a survival measure, right?
Yeah.
This became religious practice. So guess what the issue is? The AI have too much data and are slowing down.
God damn it.
And also corrupting. Also, clone of clone problems. But one of the Votann units, which I do love, and I do want to run, right? Like, if I teach you the game, I might play Votann because I want to use these models. Plus, we're playing casually, so I can use Crucible characters and do funky, weird shit with them. Look at your DMs real quick.
Hold on a second.
Hmm?
I'm also being messaged by Proto. He also wants to know when we'll restart DS3. I told him when I finish either Final Fantasy V or Star Force 3.
Okay. But, yeah, those are one of their units. Notice how they aren't short.
Yes.
You know why they're not short?
Aren't they men of iron?
Basically, they're ironkin.
Yeah.
But do you know what those guns are?
Are those arc rifles?
Those are not arc rifles.
What are they?
Volkite.
Oh, right. Yeah, we were talking about that. They have, like, legitimate Volkite, not the shit...
Old school. Not Neo-Volkite, yeah.
Yeah, not the shit that Belisarius Call's putting out.
Mm-hmm. Some things still have Volkite here and there, but it's uncommon. It's already made anymore. But Neo-Volkite is coming back around again, so it's not too bad. But they have Volkite. Volkite is such a scuffed weapon type in 40k on tabletop, right?
Yeah.
Because they usually have a decent amount of attacks, good strength, and okay damage, right? But little to no AP. Okay?
Okay.
But when you roll your wounds, every critical wound skips an armor save. No. So you basically spam through a bunch of unsavable damage. So the heavy disintegrators have an ass load of attacks with damage 1, but they're all dev. Which means they all just go through if they roll a 6. Which means, if you're lucky, they do insane damage. If you're unlucky, shit. You know? I really like the Kin. They're really cool, I think. You know, their designs. You know?
Yeah.
Like, one of the units is called Thunderkin. It's a normal dwarf, but he has an exoskeleton, so he's a little taller than most. It's not like giant exoskeleton, but it's like he's a little taller, you know, but he's stronger, so they carry heavy weapons, which is cool, you know? And so those ones come with, like, big guns, like... But once again, because they get access to the old stuff, they have conversion beamers and grav weapons, which are uncommon for a lot of factions nowadays.
Oh, by the way, really quick again. Can I just say something I like about the class in this game? So they're all they're called archetypes. So they all have like some kind of role in a literary archetype. We have the Seeker, which is, you know, the protagonist, the one out on the journey. The Mage, the Warrior, the Knight, the Thief, the Masked Dancer, a Summoner, the Berserker, the Healer, the Brawler, the Faker, the Merchant, the Commander, an unknown one, which is actually a spoiler, I won't say what it is. But then also the odd one, the Gunner. Like all these others, like, you know, classic fantasy archetypes. And then just...
Faker's a little weird. Faker's a little weird.
Faker's the one in the story, you know, the ally who's, you know, oh, we're good friend. The one wearing the mask. The traitor, or like the pretender.
The Oathbreaker.
The Oathbreaker. Or
God,
now it might not be.
That fucking reminds me.
That does mean though. Keep in mind, like that does not always mean it in a negative context.
Yes. Could be a hidden ally. Could be a hidden ally, yeah.
Yeah, or they could have been they betrayed somebody in the past.
Yeah. There was a book series. I've never read any of them. I never looked super heavily into them. But they have an entire, like, album, basically, for each of the books, for songs based on, like, the events in the books. And... Huh?
I said, what the fuck?
Yeah. And they're really good songs, too. Like, they're very good fantasy tracks, right?
Yeah.
And one of them, because the whole shit of their spellcasting, it's, like, very, like... emotion-based. It's bardic. It's bard casting, basically.
Yeah.
So you, like, sing your magic into life, which is really cool. And one of them, he's the last herald mage, like the last of the legendary mages, right?
Yeah.
And someone was someone was killing off the other herald mages, so he ends up being the last one. And he goes to investigate, right? And he's a bard. He has a bard with him. The bard gives him a focusing stone, right? He gets there, or the two of them get there, and they find an army of the dead, basically, or army of darkness, just marching, right?
Yeah.
He sends the bard away. By the time the army arrives, they can't find him anymore. So they go into the forest. Right? The only thing they can find is the focusing stone, which now is like blackened and cracked, right? They go into the forest, and they find him dead, right?
Okay.
With his last dying breath, he awakened the entire forest, which then proceeded to kill the army.
What story is this?
I got to find the name of it. But it was a spell so powerful that years after his death, the forest was still protecting them. And it's like, holy shit. I had to find the story, because they have a bunch of different books. Let's say before though, but, do you know my favorite advocate unit is? Do you?
The crab tank, right?
The Castellan robots.
Oh, yeah.
The Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Isn't there one Castella that's just a man of iron pretending?
There's one, yeah, they thought it was like a seller or something like that, but he was just pretending, and then he proceeded to kill the advocate that was with and left. Yeah, it was another one of the Blackstone stories. But yeah, Castellans might be getting very strong in the new edition because they changed how healing works. So before, healing was very specific. If something said it healed a model, and that's it, then you could pick a model to be healed. It does not heal the whole unit, it heals just one model in the unit, and it can't bring models back. Okay?
Yeah.
Ones that brought models back specified that, saying Necrons, Guard Medics, Apothecaries.
Yeah.
The AdMech Engine Seer was one of the former. All it does is it heals a model. Guess what's getting changed?
It's out of the army or what?
Now all healing can revive models. Which means an AdMech Engine Seer can revive Castellan robots. Which still, they only come back on like 1 or 2 health, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have high toughness, high save.
So that 1 and 2 health is really good.
It can be really good at the enemy spikes. That, and they don't bracket, which means even though they're low health, they can still attack, which means you can get punched in the face with a fucking power fist. Also, specifically with them, actually they are a little weaker in the new edition because they really rely on their like leader character to make them good. Because basically, their leader gives them 50% more attacks per turn. For like 30 points or something stupid like that, right? Like, it's not just mandatory, it's like it's mandatory, basically. You take the character with them. Precision got better, so people might be trying to pick the leader out of the unit. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I called my lists, my AdMech lists?
What? I think you told me.
0W0.
Yeah.
And I said that to boss after we played. I don't think he appreciated it.
No, nothing will ever be like it shows 40k though. Like, my favorite, like just random shit posts, which is the you're running these 3 members. One of them is Alfarius. You tell your opponent that you are not running Alfarius. This is a lie. Cause it is, like, it is a shit.
He's the normal ass tactical marine, pumping the back objective the whole game.
And then I love the follow-ups of it. This is a lie. Reveal that you are in fact Alfarius. Pull out the spear you hit underneath the table the night before. Kill your opponent, who you then realize is in fact Alfarius.
And then be killed by the store owner, who was in fact Alfarius.
No. The guy with the pizza walks in and kills it because he was in fact Alfarius. The entire time the store owner's, oh my god.
Yeah.
Just watching like, what the fuck is wrong with my brother's Legion?
So one of the main things that's changing for the 11th edition is before, you pick your army and then you pick a detachment, which buffs certain units in your army, right?
Yeah.
They're changing it to now all detachments have a points value. 1, 2, or 3. And you have 3 points spent for 3 points. To give you a little more customizability, right?
Yeah.
It has people questioning what are things gonna cost, because some of these are gonna matter a lot. But because we know the codex ones we have are gonna work at least until the new codex comes out, so they do matter, but the points might change. One of our codex detachments as AdMech gets how many units in the army it buffs?
All of them.
1.
Why?
At launch, all it did was give Castellan robots our army rule. Because they didn't come with a name. You know what made that even worse? Castellan robots were a bad unit. Now, they have the army roll default, so now it gives them extra speed, which is actually pretty decent. And its enhancements and strats and all that are actually pretty good for vehicles in general. Then we have the Data Song Conclave, which is meant to buff Tech Priest units, or Cold Mechanicus units, so Tech Priests and your Electro Priests.
Yeah.
Okay? It's bad. Just not very good. And then we have Explorer Mandible. Or Maniple. It's really bad. Don't touch it.
Oh.
Then we have the Rad Zone Core. If you jail your enemy into their spawn, it can be okay. And then we have Skitari Hunter Cohort, which makes all of your Skitari, including Iron Striders, more durable. Okay?
Yeah.
Its best way to use it is with a jail list. Do you see the problem here? all of our detachments were either horribly awful or they were jail lists. Because we didn't have enough strength to kill people, so you would just jail them into their spawn to not let them play the game. Continue.
So I was gonna say, speaking of like really bad abilities that just don't work, in my opinion. So remember I said like the ability for mage was that you can, if you defeat an enemy overworld, you get 1 MP back. Healers is supposed to be the inverse, where you get, if you defeat an enemy, you get 1 HP back. Except it's not that. It is every time a support attack goes off. So when I attack in the overworld, there's a chance that the AI will attack with me. If they do that, we get HP back.
Damn.
It's so bad because it's just something you can't control it.
It's random. Oh, by the way, so far though, since, because we originally got the buff of a lot of our stats going up, right?
Yeah.
But we were still just okay. And then Christmas arrived, and we got the Halo Screed Battle Clade. Guess how many units in your army that buffs?
All of them or none?
Any of them, I'd say. You pick 2 or 3 of them at a time. You pick per turn. So it's, you pick which units need the buffs, and they get buffs. And you have options, either extra speed, extra toughness, advance and charge, or stealth. All of which are really good, you know?
Yeah.
So throw that on, Castellans get across the field faster, throw them on Sicarians to sprint and mock fuck, and dice your enemies into oblivion. Like, it's a very, very versatile rule. The issue is, it did have one minor feature when it first came out. How it was worded was a little bit of an issue. It was in your command phase, select 1 or more friendly units from your army, including those that are in transports, and this is something you can have, and they get the Halo override keyword to get the buffs, right?
Yeah.
Notice it didn't say friendly Adeptus Mechanicus units. People were buffing their friendly knights, which was very silly.
What are you gonna do? My knight's gonna move and mock fuck. What?
Yes, or stealth. You gave Canis Rex, a named knight, stealth, and it was a fuck off situation. Or you gave him advance and charge, and he just appeared in front of you and crumps you, and it got removed fast.
Yeah.
The other one of that same update was one for Chaos Knights, where you could take cultists and you sacrifice your cultists to empower your knights, right?
Yeah.
That's flavorful and thematic, right?
Yeah.
It also didn't specify friendly cultists. So in a mirror match, you could sacrifice each other's cultists. Which some people were just like, that's fun. That's dumb as shit, but okay, cool. You know?
It makes sense lore-wise.
A little bit. Stomp on his cultists and buff up, yeah. The other one we've gotten was Eradication Go. It's fine. You know?
Yeah.
The only big downside is we got the new Skitarii, the new Skitarii. What's it called exactly? Not Skitarii. They're Hastari. Which are the new, they're heavy gunners. They're Skitarii. They're heavily armored Skitarii with heavy guns.
Okay.
Right? And honestly, they're a cool unit. They do look cool. Some of them come with either neutron fusils, so like big like las cannon, close range las cannons basically. Or they come with eradication casters, which are like big anti-infantry guns, right?
Yeah.
That's what the issue is.
They don't.
Do you know costs less than them?
Everything else.
Iron Striders.
Robot horses go brrr.
And Iron Striders are our most efficient anti-tank. Because basically you get like the same amount of shots at a longer range with sustained hits, so every time you crit, you get an extra hit. And they roll wound rolls natively. So they're just better. You know?
Yeah.
And they're cheaper, and they're more durable, and they're faster. You know, it's just one of these things where it's like, they're so disappointing. And the issue with the Exterminators is that you just don't need that profile very heavily.
Yeah.
Like, at all. Like, you don't generally take anti-infantry units in this game anymore because, like, everything has enough anti-infantry strapped on it that it's usually fine. Unless someone's running a ski list or running all infantry.
Can we acknowledge really quick what the fuck the, so, this is the royal virtues. They're like your, you know, your social skills in Persona.
Mm-hmm.
Courage, at level 1, you are craven. I forget what wisdom is. Tolerance is inflexible. Eloquence is tongue-tied.
Tongue-tied.
Vapid. It is just...
It's foul.
It's so fucking brutal. It's just, what is your character? Dumb.
Mm-hmm. It's not just dumb. Fucking vapid. That's...
Also,
God damn.
Yeah, so one thing I do like in Metaphor as opposed to Persona, in Persona, because the way the social links work, when you're having these conversations with the companions, you have to answer in the right way so you get the right amount of social points. Otherwise, you have to spend another day spending time with them, which is just another tick off the counter. In Metaphor, it doesn't. You spend time with the character, you get a bond rank, or you at least progress their story. Instead, if you answer correctly, you get bonus currency.
Okay.
Because Metaphor has 2 currencies. There is the standard money to buy weapons and armor, and then there's the one for archetypes, which I like more. I don't think Persona is ever going to adopt it because it goes against kind of the spirit of Persona. I will never get over what Shimigami Tensei's rules for it is, which is just, do you have money? Buy demon.
Fair enough. Oh, I was mentioning earlier, but the Sekutari, which we have a character for them now in the modern stuff, for 40 or 30k. Oh, but we haven't got to them in proper like 40 or 30k yet, right?
Okay.
Imagine Skutari, but they wear all black and are heavy armored.
Black Templars.
You know what? There's kind of. There is the Hoplites, which carry shields and arc lances. Okay, and they fight like Hoplites.
Seeker's cheaper. Seeker gonna have more abilities and. Oh right, I forgot that this is a thing I get and I love it. So one thing about this game, and they started doing it in Persona with 5. As you deepen your bonds with the characters, you're able to do more stuff with like in the field. The one I just got here for increasing his bond, I can upgrade. I can research my jobs outside of the dungeon. I mean, outside of here, because like before, all I could do is I could only research them. I had to come here and talk to him. But now I can do stuff like on the field, which is useful because like, oh yeah, I'll talk about this in a second. But because if you say you hit the level cap, or like you're hitting a point where like, you want to start working on something else, but you can't, but you didn't research it, you're fucked. Also, yeah, to get to his next one, I have to get Gunner, which is like a chapter and a half away.
Damn.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is, you know why we don't see the Sekutari very often?
Huh.
They exclusively travel with Titans.
Ah.
Do you know why I want the Sekutari? Because the Hoplites look cool, right? Because the big, like, they have like an arc spear and they have a shield.
Yeah.
Do you know why I like the Peltasts? There's the other Sekutari unit. They get uber shotguns. And they get a, frankly, hilarious amount of attacks. Okay, I will be hopping out in just a second because I'm going to rest my voice and do some writing. But, do you know faction range-wise is looking to be completely fucked over this edition?
Huh.
Orcs.
Oh?
Cover used to reduce your arm piercing when you attack someone who's in cover, right?
Yeah.
Now it reduces your accuracy.
Oh. And orcs already have really bad accuracy.
They hit on a 5+, which is bad. It's very, very bad. It's because they hit on now instead.
Huh.
You're rolling d6s and they just hit on a 5+, because they don't now. They're hitting on 6s.
Oh.
Uh-huh. They actually used to be okay at range for some of the years, because you could have like enough attacks and like have enough rerolls, or like, you get like a plus hit or something. You could get to okay accuracy, or effective accuracy. Now it's just no. Just don't even bother to stab the enemy as fast as you can, like an orc should. Anyway, I'm gonna hop out,
What are you
bro.
gonna do?
Shoot ya. Just slugger. Okay, I'm gonna hop out, though.
Talk to you later. Oh.
Later.
Ah! I'm gonna take a bit of a risk and first goal for me is to take out the skeletons. Because they're the ones who are actually dealing damage, so the debuffs are not fucking helping. I'm just gonna have her keep defending. Yeah, so he's just gonna keep buffing them. So even if I undid any buffs, which I don't think I can at this point, it wouldn't matter. This is still the rough part of the game where I don't have a lot of abilities to work with yet. That will be changing soon, but it won't be until I'm out of this dungeon. Really, none of the archetypes that are available right now would make this dungeon a lot easier. The best one I can say to invest in is Healer right now, because of the fact that you want Healer up just for the holy damage. I would also recommend coming here, like this is my opinion, coming here before the other dungeon, just because of the fact you'll get access to Brawler. And that way you can have... Oh. Uh-oh. Huh, OBS just disconnected for a second. That was weird. Yeah, so if you have Brawler, you'll have 3 melee classes for the other dungeon, so you don't have to worry about the enemies getting enraged that you have a caster. And you also will have presumably leveled up your classes more, like your archetypes more, so you can inherit more skills. Ooh, critical! But it doesn't matter, right? He was weak to pierce, okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here now is we're gonna take a quick second.